Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Kai here checking in with another video. Today we got a film, a documentary, Washington D.C. District of Crime. It's a documentary, crime, hoods, projects. It's going to get into it. Let's see what they talking about. Let's see if this is accurate. Let's see if this is an accurate depiction. They had a motherfucking crowbar. Oh, this Joe world tipping. We only 52 seconds in, bro. This jump real tipping, Mo. Like, I ain't even gonna go back. This the channel right here, y'all. So, this the channel right here. Let me go down some more. The channel right here, bro.
We wear so many
Arcane
hats today. We play
Club Films.
counselor. We play instructor.
I don't know who that is, bro. But this jump is real like
David knows
tipping.
this. David has pushed for more
That's
funding.
crazy.
David has pushed for more teachers. David Trone always has our back.
Need your attention, please.
This Friday,
I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
Jason Statham,
Remember when crack was going on? White people be looking at D.C. from Virginia with binoculars and shit. Huh? Well, that looks dangerous. Not yet.
So if y'all don't know this music right here,
Not
this is Dave Chappelle.
yet.
So this right here, this is Go Go. If y'all don't know, this is Go Go. So the White House, it's on 16th Street. You go ten blocks up, you in the hood. So this, I think this might be one of them streets. This might be 16 going down. Is it 16 going this way too? Like past the White House, is that 16? I don't know. I just know going down 16. And then this going this way, you got K Street. I don't know what street this is. But they got the Black Lives Matter street, like right next, like literally like right in front of the White House. But like I said, 10 blocks up, man, you in the trenches. Monument.
Washington, D.C.
So let me see, the monument, the Lincoln, what's that, the Lincoln Memorial? Yeah, that's the Lincoln. I forgot what it's called. I don't be going there.
There are affluent neighborhoods in the nation's capital as well as much poorer neighborhoods surrounding it. Living in a safe and central part of the city is an expensive proposition for many people living in D.C. For those who live further away, the commute and crime rates are much higher. A rise in violent crime rates between 2020 and 2022 has caused Washington, D.C. to gain a reputation as a dangerous city. However, Washington, D.C. is relatively safe, particularly in its tourist areas and city center. There are some dangerous areas in Washington, D.C., and it's not as safe as some other
That's the
major
Pentagon.
cities
That's
like
Virginia.
New York City. Washington, D.C. crime rates are 82% higher than the national average. Violent crimes in Washington are 101% higher than the national average. In Washington, you have a 1 in 24 chance of becoming a victim of crime. Despite being the headquarters of multiple federal law enforcement agencies, such as the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and United States Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA, the nationwide crack epidemic of the 1980s and 1990s greatly affected the city and led to large increases in crime. The number of homicides in Washington peaked in 1991 at 482, a rate of 80.6 homicides per 100,000 people, and the city eventually became known as the murder capital of the United States.
Across the city.
Last night was another violent night of rampant.
Oh, what did he
The
say?
rate of
I was on the
Eaton
phone.
peaked
He
in
was asking.
19 crime. These great nationwide crack epidemic of the 19th investigation in Washington are 101% higher
heard
than
this
the
part.
national average. In Washington, you have a 1 in 24 chance of becoming a victim of crime. Despite being the headquarters of multiple federal law enforcement agencies, such as the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and United States Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA, the nationwide crack epidemic of the 1980s and 1990s greatly affected the city and led to large increases in crime. The number of homicides in Washington peaked in 1991 at 482, a rate of 80.6 homicides.
Damn.
1991 at 482.
482? If y'all, so I know a lot of people not from DC or don't know about the area, bro. DC is small. Like, small. So, 400 killings? That's, well, of course it's a body because it's 365 days. That's a body every day, but bruh, that's crazy because DC's so small. Like, bruh, DC is small, bro. Like, it's real small, bro. Y'all hit DMV, so y'all include Virginia and Maryland. But if we just talking about DC, bruh, DC is so tiny, bruh. DC is small. Like, I'm talking about small, bro.
A rate of 80.6 homicides per 100,000 people, and the city eventually became known as the murder capital of the United States.
Across the city.
Last night was another violent night of rampant gunfire. At least 5 people were shot, one of them killed. Fox 5's Melanie Aldwick is live in Northwest with what we need to know this morning and what community leaders are saying. Mel, good morning.
Hey, good morning. So those 5 people were shot in the span of 5 hours. The fatal shooting here off of New York Avenue in this parking lot that people in the neighborhood say has become something of a problem. Here in Ward 5, according to DC crime data, there have been 1,100 more crimes, violent and property crimes, this year than the same time last year. And Ward 5 ANC Commissioner Kathy Henderson says people are asking for more protection. The violent night began at 5:15 p.m. with a man shot and killed here in this Exxon parking lot off Bladensburg Road in New York Avenue Northeast. Sources tell Fox 5 they believe the victim was working on a car moments before the shooting. It's at least the 3rd shooting in 3 weeks on this block of New York Avenue.
A man was working on his car?
City's homicide count now up to 244. 4 hours after that, yet telltale yellow crime tape blocking off part of North Capitol Street Northwest and the entrance to Tyler House Apartments. There, D.C. police say 3 people were shot around 9 p.m. Thursday night. It appears they were shot inside the building, and all are expected to survive. The last shooting was around 10 o'clock last night on Yuma Street Southeast. D.C. police have not released any more information in that shooting, so we don't know the status of the victim or a lookout for a suspect. Now, as far as the calls for the National Guard go, we know that D.C. Council member Trayon White has been pushing for that since August, but there are many other members of council that do not believe that the National Guard should be part of the city's crime-fighting strategy.
They're stupid. They're stupid. Trayvon White, he's a black councilman. I don't know who. I don't know if they're. I don't know who going against him. I don't know if they black, white, whatever. Bruh, the city on fire. Like, bruh, it's just turned 2024. That night, like, you know, that morning, bruh, 2 people got killed. 2 or 3. That, I'm talking about rolling. Come on, bruh. Like,
Strategy.
HelloFresh. Guys, shrimp spaghetti with a kick is what we're gonna make. You guys know that HelloFresh makes...
Car-related crimes have risen this year in Washington, D.C., with motor vehicle thefts rising by 93% compared to 2022, according to the Metropolitan Police Department. There have been at least 6,317 cars stolen in 2023 as of November, and at least 905 of those incidents are considered carjacking, which is a violent crime. Carjackings have
yeah, these niggas is dead wrong, my nigga.
as of November, and at least 900.
I understand you niggas looking to spend, bruh. But them niggas got a baby on board sticker on that jump, bruh. A lot of y'all be like stealing cars, right? And there be babies in there, bruh. Like, as a man, you don't get no respect for that, bro. Y'all niggas really need to, like, yeah. Like, you don't get no respect for that, like, at all. Like,
5 of those incidents are considered carjacking, which is a violent crime. Carjackings have doubled since last year, which saw more than 400 reported in November 2022. At least 77% of the carjackings involved a gun, and 158 carjacking arrests have been made.
niggas slip. Try and look sweet. This one try and look sweet. Look,
158
go wrong.
carjacking arrests have been made.
Nigga could have let that joint off when he just fell.
2/3 of the arrests involved
8 niggas jumped out that joint, fool. Fuck y'all niggas on each other lap.
percent of the carjackings
Mo.
involved a gun,
Oh.
and
1, 2,
158 carjacking
3,
arrests have been made.
4,
2/3
5.
of the arrests involved minors.
Oh.
Washington, D.C., headquarters to the National War on Drugs. The closest battlefields are the neighborhoods that are in the very shadows of our nation's capital. The politicians say they're winning that war among teenagers, but the families who live in low-income Washington, D.C. say their neighborhoods are being swallowed up by drug wars that are taking the lives of children now.
Night, day, all night, there's drugs, selling them and everything else, a whole lot of them.
Last year, 14 youngsters between 11 and 17 years old were gunned down on the streets of Washington, D.C. Here are a few of the faces. 15-year-old Sean Smith was shot.
That's what 15 look like? Hell nah, that nigga ain't no motherfucking 15. Bruh, I'm thinking Y'all see these kids now, bro. Like, these kids now be looking grown and shit. But this nigga right here, let me see what the other ones look like.
Shot to death in an argument over a ski jacket.
Like, bro, that's going on to this day, bro. Like, it's every, I want to say every 3 years. I want to say every 3 to 4 years. Whenever the new latest trend come out, bro, people be on that. Like, you know, it'd be different ski jackets. Like, it'd be different ski jackets. It might be a North Face, like back in the day, it was North Faces. Helly Hansen's. What else was it, man? Now they on the motherfucking Canadian Goose. They on them Jones. The Moose Knuckles, they on them. I mean, hey, it's always a trend. Like, you know, with shoes back in the day. I'm saying back in the day, like I'm old, like, but like it used to be phone posits, like used to be phone posits. Just be weird shit, like just this city's weird, bro.
12-year-old Mark Settles was shot to death along with his dog in an apparent argument over drugs. 16-year-old.
12-year-old? A 12-year-old? Did they say a 12-year-old? And his dog?
His dog. 12-year-old Mark Settles was shot to death along with his dog in an apparent argument over drugs. 16-year-old Derek Ingram was killed execution style, handcuffed behind the back and shot twice in the head.
That's crazy.
These are the streets that 16-year-old Derek Ingram grew up on and died on. He is remembered as the kid who loved music, the kid who loved playing drums for the Junkyard Band, a popular Washington, D.C. go-go group of
he played for Junkyard?
For the Junkyard Band, a popular...
They was legendary back in the day.
Washington, D.C. go-go group of inner-city kids who made their junk-funk music on empty paint buckets, tin cans, toy instruments, and anything else they could find. Jack Gilmore is a guidance counselor at Fletcher.
Attaining, not obtaining. And that's what's happening today. You know, you look at Johnny, you know Johnny came from the same projects or the same area that you lived, and within a month or 2 months after being on the street, hustling, bang, he's got $5,000 worth of jewelry around his neck. He's driving a 500 or 560 BMW, you know, a Mercedes. Hey, he attained that in that short period of time. Well, I'm going right out here and do the same thing. It's a today thing, it is a me thing, which society has become, a me society.
They are children like 14-year-old Donnell Leonard who are learning the lessons of life the hard way and at an early age. Why did you decide to go and sell drugs?
Because of the money. I seen where everybody else had money selling drugs.
How much money did you make?
$250.
$250? And where were you selling?
Well, PCP.
And what happened?
And I was walking, the police arrested me.
Why didn't you ever think that you might be arrested? You could be killed. I mean, didn't that scare you at all? Why not?
Because of the money.
Why are you not investing in tax liens? No, seriously. Why are you not investing into one
PC?
Nah, so, bro, they trying to survive, bro. People be trying to survive, bro. I get it. But we like, so that was the 80s. That was the 80s, and that stuff's still going on to this day. But, you know, we just live in a totally different day and age. Like, we live in the day and age of the internet, bro. Slow grind is better than no grind, bro. It's better than what you getting a regular 9-to-5 job. It could be anywhere. Stack your bread. Stop following trends. You'll have more money put up when you do that. You have more money if you real life, like back in the day, niggas used to real life trap. Like I might wear the same fit for 5 days straight. You feel me? Like might wear the same fit 5 days straight. You know, as long as I, take my little shower, whatever, woo woo. You know what I mean? But like you gotta do that, bro. Like you got to, fool. You gotta learn how to like slow grind it, like slow cook it. Like you don't gotta just rush everything. Like just slow grind, bro. You gonna get your turn, bro. Everybody get a turn. But
P, whose chemical name is
that
phencyclidine
PCP.
hydrochloride, is a drug known for its unpredictable and often violent high.
That water.
PCP was developed in the 1950s as an anesthetic and is snorted, smoked, and eaten as an illegal recreational drug. It was popular in the Washington, D.C. area in the 1970s and 1980s, usually sprayed on cigarettes stuffed with tobacco, marijuana, or parsley. The drug was then called Sherm, the love boat or butt naked, because so many of its users shed their clothes while high. The drug is most often ingested by smoking dippers, cigarettes soaked in the PCP solution, and its resurgence has been charted in emergency rooms, detox clinics, and, most prominently, several bizarre homicides in areas from the district to Charles County.
I've been to DC a few times before. It's really small, and it's kind of like you go 5 minutes one way, you in Maryland, or you know what I'm trying to say. You go 5 minutes one way, you in another area. And I always see rappers like, especially like DC artists like yourself, when y'all are talking shit to a Maryland rapper, it's like, you know what I mean? Y'all kind of talk about how Maryland is not soft, but it's not DC. Speak on the comparisons of DC and Maryland.
I ain't gonna say Maryland soft, because I know dudes in Maryland that's tougher than DC guys. Some like it's tough guys everywhere. It's just more so the growing up. It's the environment. Like the environment different. A person in Maryland growing up in Maryland school and DC school, it's like different. See, like Maryland got a bus. A bus pull up and take all the kids from the neighborhood. They get on this one bus and go to school. If that was in Southeast, somebody would die every day. Like every day it would be a dead student, I promise you. Or robbery. It's no way a bus is picking up a whole bunch of Southeast kids on one, man. Boy,
Nah, that's a fact. Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. It's kind of, yeah, hell nah. And they'd take the bus driver down. They'd take the bus driver down, and they'd take the bus for themselves. That's DC, bro. That's all DC, bro. Like, they pull up like, hey, come on, kids, we going to school. Like, I'm talking about mandatory. I ain't talking about, see, we got it to where, like, a special needs kid might take that joint, or, might take the small bus. But I'm talking about the big jump with 100 kids, 100 regular kids. You only get that in Maryland and Virginia, bruh. Because they so spaced out. Their landmarks are so spaced out. You feel me? They got more land. They school, their house might be, I want to say, 3 miles up. Like, that joint might be and that joint far though. But DC, you can get on a bus. You might got neighborhood school you can walk to, or you might get on a bus. You might gotta get on a train. It's like a New York, like, y'all see how New York is, like the trains to take you anywhere you want to go. Like, you might got somebody in the Bronx, but they go to school in Manhattan, the Lower East Side. You might got somebody in Queens, and they go to school in Manhattan. You feel me? Like, they just get on the train. They get on the train at, let's say, I don't know what time school starts places, but in DC, school started at like 8:30. So they get up at 6, get on the train and all that. Like,
real. But I'm just saying, like, it's just environments. Like, it's just, I can't really explain it. Like a Maryland person, the fastest person in Maryland that's moving the fastest across the streets, if he was in Southeast, he probably wouldn't be the fastest one, because it's just like a fast life at all times. Like, the back door is real.
Southeast DC. The Southeast is arguably the most notable and reputable section of Washington, D.C. While the Southeast is similar to other D.C. hoods, it's unique among them as it's largely untouched by gentrification, unlike many other parts of the city that are experiencing sweeping transformations.
We are following breaking news out of Washington, D.C. 2 people shot this afternoon outside of an auto parts store.
And we're learning a carjacking may have been involved here. Sierra Fox is just getting on the scene right now. She's live in Southeast D.C. with those details. Sierra.
Good evening, Jim and Marina. Well, right now, Fox 5 is here on scene of a double shooting. I'm here at the intersection of Atlantic Street and South Capitol Street in Southeast. This is where the shooting took place at this auto zone behind me. According to Metropolitan Police, 2 men were shot. At this time, it's not clear the motive behind this. As you can see, they are still out here investigating. At this time, we do know that they are looking for 2 male suspects. They believe they took off in a black Nissan, so they are looking for that vehicle and asking anyone who sees it to contact them right away. And it seems out here on scene that the focus of this investigation is that silver car. I walked over to the other side and I did see multiple bullet holes there. At this time, we're still working to find out if this blue van is also involved. Again, this all happened around 3:30 this afternoon. Police are still investigating. Of course, as Fox 5 learns more, we will keep you up to date with the latest. Back to you.
The southeast region of Washington, D.C., comprising of apartment buildings and public housing projects such as Berry Farms, Potomac Gardens, and Simple City, has been known for producing some of the most infamous neighborhoods in the country.
Between 1996 and 1997, 65 people were killed in the Benning Terrace projects of Southeast Washington, also known as Simple City. Police say it was a war zone where even they were afraid to go. Then the people who lived there decided to take back their neighborhood.
He came up the hill. On one side, he got the single-family homes, and then on the right side, this is our property here.
For years, the police didn't come here. So the gangs of Benning Terrace, also known as Simple City, were the police, judge, and jury deciding how this Southeast project would be run. And plenty of people died by the gun. Vernon Weiss was here.
When the school bells rang at 3:15, the kids would run home. It would take them approximately 2 minutes to get home, and in the units, they would be under beds or in the closets, just waiting for the gunfire to come, because they knew it was a daily routine.
That shit's sick, bro. Like real live, like nigga. That shit's sick, my nigga. No child shot to live like that, bro. Like, no funny. Like, that shit is not funny. No child shot to live like that. They trying to get education. These niggas gotta run home and duck for cover as soon as they get in the house. Man, I gotta find shelter. Hide underneath the bed. I gotta hide in the closet. Like, come on, bro. You men just wild niggas, man. Some men is just wild niggas, bro.
Simple City, Southeast's Benning Terrace projects. The former home of Marvin Gaye, at one time, this was one of the roughest projects in D.C., especially in the 90s. Originally known as the Simple City Crew, but broke apart into 2 beefing groups, the Circle and the Avenue.
For people that don't know, Southeast, like in D.C., we may be known the violent part of D.C., the most violent part of D.C. If you from around here, you gonna beef. Like, that's what it is. Ain't no way around there, ain't no game out here.
The first neighborhoods of the Southeast Washington, D.C. sprung up in the 1800s around Berry Farm and Anacostia. Following the Martin Luther King assassination riots, a significant number of white families migrated from Washington, D.C.'s neighborhoods to the nearby suburbs in Maryland and Virginia. By the 1970s, Southeast Washington, D.C. was predominantly a black community. Southwest D.C. Historically, Southwest D.C. has the least recognition among the sections of Washington, D.C.
So Southwest is the smallest section of D.C. because if y'all look at y'all just Google the landmark, what DC's like land is. Portion of that is Virginia. It's supposed to be a whole. This is what DC's supposed to look like, but this part right here is broke off, and that part is Virginia.
Even among non-residents. This section contains hoods such as Greenleaf Gardens, James Creek, Syfax Gardens, and the abandoned Arthur Cappers. During the 1950s and 1960s, redevelopment efforts led to the destruction of much of the neighborhood, leaving only low-income apartment buildings behind.
Start with breaking news off the top at 10. 2 men and a teenager have been shot in Southwest D.C.
And that shooting happening near the restaurant known as the Point D.C., and that is where we find our Shamari Stone at this hour with breaking details. What do we know, Shamari?
Well, good evening. We are bringing you exclusive access. We are actually on the other side of the Point restaurant by the waterfront, and we are going to bring you a little closer to the scene here where you can see that there is crime scene tape up, and detectives, if you move to the left, they actually are bringing out a dog searching for more evidence. Exclusive access here on Fox 5. Let me come over right over here. You see this bar right here? It's outside. It's a beautiful night. A lot of people out having a really nice time. Now, witnesses tell me that they were here somewhere in the restaurant, and all of a sudden shots rang out. Now, here's what's interesting. We're on the 2100 block of 2nd Street Southwest. The front window of this restaurant is shattered. Now, witnesses tell me that there were men arguing. There was a confrontation. A fight breaks out. Then all of a sudden they hear shots around 8:30 tonight. You're now going to hear exclusively from a witness here at the Point DC restaurant.
How are you feeling right now? Can you describe your emotions?
I feel absolutely traumatized.
In the late 1980s and early 1990s, Wayne Silk Perry was considered to be one of the most notorious gangsters in the District of Columbia. His name is synonymous with ruthlessness, calculation, and danger. Prior to becoming a Muslim and black nationalist, Perry was a professional headhunter and alleged killer. He became one of the district's most heinous murderers, according to the Washington Post. In the song Tom Ford, Jay-Z immortalized him in his rhymes. The police said Perry killed witnesses, disloyal gang members, and rival drug dealers for Alberto Alpo Martinez, a Harlem drug lord who trafficked cocaine to Washington. Northwest D.C. Due to its culture, history, and lifestyle,
Northwest DC is probably the biggest part of DC. Yeah, it's between Northwest and Northeast. That's like the biggest parts. And I'm not even talking like hoods, like the hood part. I'm talking about like Northwest goes all the way up to like Chevy Chase, Maryland. Like Chevy, like it's the borderline. Like it goes all the way up to Chevy Chase, Maryland. Like Bethesda area, like Friendship Heights, all that. Like it goes all the way up. That's all. It's not uptown, but it's all Northwest.
West DC, aka Uptown.
And then it goes. Northwest goes from like downtown DC, like the downtown part, which is like Gallery Place, all the way up to like I said, like Bethesda, like the borderline, like that's all the way up Northwest. Like it's big as shit. Like it's just big as shit.
Has become distinct from the rest of the city. There have been recent changes to the streets within the Northwest Washington, D.C. ghetto, from blocks of row houses to small housing complexes. Uptown has become the city's most gentrified section due to its proximity to upscale neighborhoods, districts, and the White House.
You know, every hood in America the same for real. Like uptown compared to the south side. That's one thing I will say. Since like the rap buzz kind of came towards the city or whatever, the south side be getting a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? As they deserve for real, for real. But uptown, it's just a whole nother dynamic for real. Like it's really just like everywhere, just look a little better for real, for real. Ain't no different. Ain't nothing worse or better than anywhere else, man. We get money. A lot of legendary gangsters, legendary hustlers, legendary basketball players, politicians, everything. You feel me? Just like everywhere else. DC got a hell of a jail culture. Cause you know, we don't got no state prison. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't got like no, like where we all really go. We get shipped out a lot. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of DC, like a lot of niggas' families, they grow up like institutionalized. They would go there, they grow up institutionalized before they even get to the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas be super on that type of time, man, at a real young age, man.
Northwest DC was once home to one of the country's most historic and thriving all-black neighborhoods long before the streets of LaDroit Park and the hoods around First Street. Shaw was one of the most important black neighborhoods in Washington, D.C., especially between the late 1800s and the mid-1900s when U Street, live entertainment, and numerous black-owned businesses made it the center of black culture.
And we start the 5 with a big story. Yet another mass shooting in the district. 5 men shot in the Noma neighborhood, and D.C. police believe it could all be connected to drug activity.
Let's get right out to our Fox 5 Stephanie Ramirez. She is live on O Street Northwest with the latest stuff.
Marina and Jim, this shooting happened in the middle of the day. Police saying it was outside of a senior home, and on the other side there was a charter school. Parents saying that kids had to run and take cover on their first day of school. Now this
Mo, you can't do two. A senior citizens home and a school the first day of school.
scene is behind me, and I want to step out of the way because you can see police are marking shell casings on the ground here, O Street Northwest. And when we say that the community is fuming mad, I want you to listen to this woman whose 17-year-old family member was shot and killed in a 2020 cookout. We found her out here today. She tells us her best friend's 35-year-old son was shot here today. Take a listen to this.
And it makes me so afraid for my kids to get older, to go anywhere, to do anything. They go to school, they could get shot. They walk down the street, they get shot. Just hanging out, playing on a basketball court. And we talk about, hey, snitches get stitches. No, we need to start saying something. As a black community, we need to start saying something. We're killing each other for what?
For bullshit dollars. These niggas is killing over bullshit dollars, bro. It ain't $1 million. Like, bro, at least Wayne Perry was killing for millions of dollars, bro. You niggas can't even get fucking a thousand. Y'all killing over $1,000, homie. Fool, what the fuck is that? You making $1,000 working a regular job. You might as well go get a regular job, bruh. It's gonna be more satisfying when you finally get something that you work for. You're gonna earn something for a living. It's more respectable that way. A fast dollar never meant anything, bro. That shit's hit it, they gone tomorrow, bro. Like, that shit is goofy. Real life, that shit goofy. Like, whoever goofy. Like, shit is goofy.
Executive Assistant Chief Sean Benedict says this scene unfolded at around 12:50 in the afternoon on the unit block of O Street Northwest in an area known to police as a problematic open-air drug market. We're told 2 men were killed, 3 are being treated at area hospitals. Chief Benedict said, according to witnesses, a black SUV stopped in front of a group of men standing outside of the senior home on O Street, and at least 2 suspects got out and started shooting at people either in chairs or standing outside. Police haven't confirmed the victims' ages yet.
Damn, fools, y'all niggas is real live. Posted in front of a elderly home or a school front of a school, by a school. What's up with you niggas, man? Like, who raised you niggas, bruh? Like, who raised you niggas, man? Where's your morals at? You niggas keep saying that y'all standing on morals and principles, bruh. Y'all, I hear that shit man, I'm standing on morals. Where's y'all moral? Like, what the fuck morals do you have? Where's your morals? You keep saying morals. What morals? Like, you niggas be raised by, like, who raised you niggas, homie? Nigga real loud posted, like, kicking it. Nigga got cheers, lawn chairs. Niggas real loud kicking it. In front of a senior citizen building / a school. Mo, what the fuck? That shit makes zero sense.
They actually live in that senior home. Chief Benedict said that police were immediately on scene and that they discuss daily and try as best as they can to put police resources in areas that they know to be sensitive.
Yeah, they wild.
The cannabis industry is exploding nationwide, and
It
that's
only
why
gotta
I
be
created the Master
that shit.
Mentors
Only gotta
Live
be your
educational
kid that
platform.
get hit. It don't gotta be your grandparent that get hit, bro. Like, you gonna feel the effects of it. Like, that's not gangster. Like, nigga keep talking, yeah, I'm gangster, I'm gangster, I'm gangster. Just because you got a gun, that don't make you a gangster, brother. That don't make you a gangster. You don't earn. You gonna earn a street reputation, like a street credit, but you get locked up. None nigga fucking your baby mother. You doing however long you doing. Nigga smashing your baby mother. Nigga you might call in. Your bitch might get smashed and the nigga throwing dick in your baby mother and you just crying. Oh, why you doing me like that? Your kids calling another nigga daddy. Like, no, you niggas will be hustling backwards, brother.
Northeast DC. Northeast DC is divided into several parts, including the clean side, north of Rhode Island Avenue, the Capitol, and the Anacostia River, and Southeast DC, which is south of the Anacostia River. In the Northeast Washington, D.C. ghetto are several...
Yeah, that's what I said. So like I told y'all, Northeast... Northeast is, like I said, Northeast and Northwest are the two biggest parts, bro. Cause that junk... Southeast big too, though. Like, Southeast low-key big too, like, by the park and shit like that. Like, that shit job big as shit too, like... Fool, you'll be like, what the fuck is this at? I know this ain't motherfucking... But then, like, Southwest got a little alias part too, though. Like, it ain't nowhere near the main part. You like, this Southwest? DC low-key big. Like, as a whole, this don't low-key big. Niggas just know about what they know about. Like,
several legendary neighborhoods, including Parkside, Little Vietnam, 21st and Maryland, KWA, Trinidad, Clay Terrace, and Lincoln Heights.
That's what it is, man. So, you know what I'm saying, for people that's gonna watch this shit, man, where we at with it right now, man? What's this spot called?
Look, we in Paradise Northeast, you hear me?
Okay.
Cruddy Islands.
Yeah.
You hear me? You see how this joint is, man.
Man, this shit gutted for real.
Yeah.
This shit gutted. So you was born and raised on this bitch, or?
This is my home right here, you hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, ain't too many people know that. Hey, no too many people went to this truck right here, man. This thing is a landmark. You hear me?
Yeah. He has He charged up.
Breaking news. D.C. police are on the scene of a shooting in Northeast, and just 5 minutes ago, they told us over the phone there are 5 victims. 5 of them. I'm Leslie Foster.
I'm Lorenzo Hall. Of course, this adds to an already very violent week in the district.
Katie Lusso just arrived on the scene of this shooting moments ago. She is live near 14th Street and Saratoga Avenue. Katie, what do we know?
Well, at this point, we've been told that 5 people have been shot. We are learning more about the rest of the victims in all of this, but we do know that there are 2 bodies under sheets. We are still waiting on more information from police, but I can tell you right now, people out here that I've been talking to are very upset. They're frustrated. They want to know what is being done. But let's talk a little bit about the scene. So if you take a look over here, you can see detectives, you can see investigators. They are over here. We are on 14th Street at the intersection of Saratoga in Northeast, and police have been out here since a little before 10 p.m. Again, 5 people were shot out here. We are told they are all adult men. We are told some of them are conscious and breathing. At least one was taken to the hospital or got there on their own. But again, we do see at least 2 sheets down on the ground. We are still waiting on more information, but people in this neighborhood, they're upset. They're frustrated. They want to know what is going on. They have a lot of questions, and understandably, so many people do at this point. Now, we are told that the chief is expected to be out here shortly, and we are hoping to get a little bit more information and bring that to you as soon as we get it right here on WUSA 9. In Northeast, I'm Katie Lussell. Let's send it back to you guys.
Many all-black communities have been established in Northeast D.C. over the years, including Deanwood, Carver-Langston, Rosedale, Kingman Park, Ivy City, Brookland, and parts of Kenilworth Avenue. Gentrification is now affecting many neighborhoods of the Northeast, particularly those located near the capital, where black families were initially concentrated.
Talking about the mentality of the glitch.
Oh yeah, not the mentality. Yeah, definitely the man. Yeah, I'm the mentality of a glitch. Like I'm past that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm past that. And some you know, the devil do work, man. Cause some days I do feel like going back into that mode, or you know, I read comments on the internet, or some blogger might be saying this and that about me, and make me wanna, you know what I'm saying? So some days are better than others, you know. But am I trying to get rid of that whole mentality? Absolutely. I just want to be better and do better. And my kids is at the age where they can see stuff now, and they Googling me a lot now, and watching everything, interviews, watching, you know, shootouts at shows and all this. They asking me about that stuff. So now I'm really starting to care more.
Yeah. What's the temperature in the city right now? Just period, overall.
Shit. What's the temperature?
You know, like what's going on in Sydney? Why niggas killing niggas? What niggas doing what?
Killing. Niggas killing in D.C. right now.
So that shit biting up there.
Yeah, they have a full-blown war in D.C. right now. A full-blown war in D.C. right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a couple hoods in my city that's terrorizing the streets right now. Like, I believe, how many people got shot Saturday? 10? 10? Two died, one died Thursday, 2 died Friday, Saturday, 10 got shot, 2 died. It's going crazy in D.C. right now.
What the fuck they got going on?
Well, you know, in D.C., man, so, you know, we not a state. That's first of all. And some people get confused when I explain them to the District of Columbia is not a state. It's 50 states in America. D.C. not a state. So we real small. We never had Crips or Bloods, Vice Lords, GDs, BDs, none of that. Wherever you from, wherever you live at in Washington, D.C., that's where you from. Right. I stayed on the 1600 block of East Street. I'm from East Street. No Savage from 37. Baller from Simple City. You know what I'm saying? You could be from Uptown, whatever. So all our hoods, we got hoods, whatever neighborhoods you in. And so, you know, go-go always been the #1 prominent music in Washington, D.C. Before rap became cool, before we had Bliss and all this rap.
Go-go and Mama Sauce.
Go-go and Mama Sauce.
Yeah.
So the only place we could party at was Go-Go's. So when you go to this Go-Go, you got 37th in the back, Trinidad right here, East Street over here, Social Quarters over here, 640 over here. We all different hoods, but we party.
Bro, that's how that shit was too, though. Like, so it's not really. I mean, it is Go-Go's. I don't say it's not really no Go-Go's. It's they trying to keep that joint alive, bro. But you know, the 90s, the 80s, the 90s, 2000. I want to say since 2000. I want to say 2010. Yeah, like 2010. No, 2009, 2010. bro, after that, bro, they shut down go-go's, bro. Like, they was moving. Like, the city had go-go's. They had locations where they was doing go-go's. Like, certain clubs could do go-go's. Like, real clubs doing go-go's. They took that away. Like, they label go-go as, like, crime music. Like, it's inciting riots. Like, it's bringing in riots. It's bringing in violence. Like, so what they did was they took the go-go music and moved it. So now, like, if you want like listen to go-go or like go to a go-go like dance and shit like that, you gotta go to Maryland, and they moved it from like close to Maryland, like close parts of Maryland or DC, to where like super far, like Wardorf. Like you gotta go to Wardorf and shit like that. Wardorf is like an hour and something away. Like it's on far as fuck. Like so now people gotta go almost 2 hours to. I don't know. Is Waldorf like 2 hours? It might be. We're gonna say like almost like 2 hours. Like, getting your jam. Like, but yeah, bro, that's how that shit is now.
Washington, D.C. bottom line. There is no doubt that Washington, D.C. is one of the most significant cities in our country economically and culturally. As the center of our government and host to numerous international affairs, it is a diverse city. While some of its neighborhoods may be regarded as unsafe, many of them still play an important role in its history.
Alright, that joke was alright, man. Alright, that was a real doc. I fuck with that. Full Arcane's Club Films. You did your thing on that, brody. Hey, see y'all in the next video, though.